Welcome to my channel, Melissa and the Magic. I'm Melissa. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check it out and see what I'm all about. You will find basically everything: coffee, calories, champagne, like my 3 favorite C's, theme parks, and mom life, as well as just how to keep the magic alive within your 4 walls at home. I recently moved to Florida with my lovely family, my husband Nick and my daughter Amia, as well as our spoiled standard poodle. We love living in Florida, and there's a lot of things that we've learned along the way. We ended up making the move in late 2022 after we flew down to Florida every single month since July of 2020. We knew that this was an opportunity to move where we vacationed so that we could start vacationing other places. I started off with my other social channels, Melissa and the Magic on TikTok and as well as Instagram. Opened up a small shop called Magic and Monorails, and shortly to follow a podcast called Magic and Monorails Podcast, which you will find here on this channel as well. I created those things because I really wanted to keep the magic going at home when I wasn't able to be in the theme parks. And honestly, a lot has changed since we've moved down here. The magic has changed, and I get asked so many questions about how I convinced my husband to move to Florida, what living in Florida is like, and has the magic changed? Figured what better opportunity than to start by sharing all of those questions and answers with you guys. So now it's 2024, and there are so many things that I've got my hands in that I can't keep up, and I'm just so grateful. I recently launched a Pinterest. I've launched an LTK. I became a Target creator. There are so many things on my vision board, and it really honestly wouldn't have happened without the support of everybody that I've met on social media along the way. I am also known to throw some pretty stellar, I almost said a different word, some pretty stellar parties that are themed and just super curated. And that's something that I'm really passionate about. I think the reason that I like that so much is because it was a way for me to be creative and put my own twist on something that was already so wonderful. I am so thankful that you're joining this community. You could be anywhere in the world right now doing whatever you want, and you're choosing to be here with me. And that means so much. I can't even describe this immense feeling that I have right now. There are definitely nerves, but mostly excitement. I'm sure you're wondering, what's 2024 gonna look like for Melissa since I have all of these big goals? Well, I was challenged by my friend to come up with my 2024 wish list and what that looks like for not only the theme parks, but for the things that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. I cannot wait to dive into my 2024 bucket list. And I'll be touching on some of the most asked questions that I get about moving to Florida. One of them being, how did you manage to afford going to Disney World or Universal every single month for a year and a half straight? And to be honest with you guys, sometimes it was a lot more than just once a month. In October of 2021, we came down 3 times. I get asked how I budget, what I do for work, where we stay. All of those things are definitely something that is really circumstantial to each family. And one of the biggest things that I can say to people is never take advice from somebody that you couldn't see yourself walking in their shoes. Another question that I get asked a lot is, how do you keep the magic alive at home? You get the Disney blues, you miss the theme parks. And I do that with a lot of different things. Birthday parties, we've hosted our own dessert fireworks party at home. All of the fun things I'll be sharing with you to be able to do that yourself. Another question I get asked is, how did you convince your husband to move to Florida? This one is like years and years of conversations, praying over our future, and just really looking at what was realistic for us as a family. This I'm really excited to dive into because I always love looking back at where we started to where we are now. Another thing that I see asked very frequently is, what age is best to take my children? I think that there are so many awesome creators out there that I'm even friends with that share their experiences with their younger kids. And I'm not gonna lie, I wish that I took my daughter when she was younger a lot more than I did. Now that I have a 10-year-old, I will say that my favorite age for taking my child to Disney World or Universal was like the sweet spot of 1 year old up to about 4 years old. Don't let the haters hate, or I should say, let the haters hate, and take your kids as soon as you can, because the magic is, for me, as a parent, much more infinite. All of my answers to these questions and more, a lot of vlog style experiences, homeschooling at the theme parks, and just regular homeschooling life. We definitely shifted our lifestyle once we moved here. And I honestly, if you would ask me 2 years ago if I envisioned our life looking like this right now, my answer would be heck no. I cannot wait to share our journey with you all. So please let me know if you have any questions. If you like coffee, snacks, and silliness, and a little bit of structure and facts, I'm your girl. I classify myself as the balanced mom. I love me some solo time, and I also love me some family time. So you're gonna get a lot of mix of all of those things. And if you don't yet follow me on Instagram or TikTok, make sure to go to Melissa and the Magic. I also have my small shop on Etsy called Magic and Monorails, where I feature some fun merch, and I'll be launching some new things later this summer. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for your support. I could not do this without you.